guys, welcome back with another video with Mrs. If you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button right down below this video so you can be notified with the next video of mine. Okay, so the moment y'all have been waiting for is me sharing my experience of going into labor with little Miss Aliana. Of course, I did a video for Aliana to look back at when she's all grown up so she can come back and watch this video. Baby girl, if you're gonna watch this video in the future, I love you. Alright, so grab your popcorn, your cup of tea, your coffee, and enjoy this video. There's Mom.
Why do you have that on?
I thought a light was gonna come on. Your dad went to go get your brother and sister some fruit. Your mommy's really close to having you. There's your little band. It's gonna go on your foot and all your certificates. But we're gonna see it.
Aliana? Aliana.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so beautiful, Lane.
I think I'm gonna
For this
cry.
child we have prayed and the Lord has granted the desires of our hearts. Aww.
I think I'm gonna cry.
I think I want this verse tatted on me. Can I take this picture?
You don't have a child. You excited to meet her?
Yes, I'm excited to hold her. I'm excited to play peekaboo with you. And
Are you gonna be the best big sister?
yes,
Tell her.
I'm gonna be the big sister. And
Take height.
I'm gonna change her stinky diaper.
I guess I'm going to be a grandmother soon, and I'm excited. I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived right now, but it's all good. I'm here. That's all that counts.
Do you want to say anything? Say hi, sister. Shh. Say hi, sister. Hi. Say hi, sister.
I don't know.
No.
Go learn. She's right there.
She's got big shoulders.
Oh, she's howling.
Okay, there she is. What a gorgeous girl. Congratulations. You're welcome.
I'm going to share with you guys a few things that I didn't really get to like share with you guys in my labor video. Before I went to the hospital, I was contracting really bad. It was around noon, and that's the time Miguel goes to work. So I was kind of wanting him to take me, but then I kind of wasn't, because I was like, okay, it's probably going to be another false alarm. I'm tired of going like in and out of the hospital and getting checked. So I just waited until like 1:30. I took a bath, I did some squats, I did my hip exercises. I did everything that I showed you guys in my previous video of inducing labor. After I did all those exercises and after I got out of the bath, that's when I felt it more. I wanted to cry, but then I didn't. I was just like, oh my gosh, I hope it's time. And around like 1:30, 1:40 came around. I called my sister, I called my mom, and started contracting even more. And I told them, you guys need to hurry up because I need to go to the hospital. I'm in so much pain. It's getting worse. It's getting stronger, and the contractions are coming together, like closer. They got here around like 2-ish. And my sister took me, my mom stayed here, was with the kids, and we got to the hospital and they said, oh, no wonder you're in pain, you're 3 centimeters. I'm like, are you serious? Really? So like all the exercises that I did that day was helpful. So I was like, what a relief. I'm gonna get admitted today, I'm gonna have the baby today. And they're like, oh, but unfortunately you have to be at 4 centimeters to get admitted and have your baby. I was like, are you serious? They were like, oh, but you can just, you can walk around, see if it improves. If you're dilated at 4, then we can totally admit you. So I was like, okay. So during that 30-minute walk, no, actually it was an hour. After that hour walk with my sister, just like around the hospital, I was doing squats. Like I was hiding in a corner, doing squats, going all the way down, holding my squats for at least 30 seconds or more. And my sister like basically told me, she's like, this is it, Lorena, you gotta do squats like right now. After an hour passed, we had to wait another 30 minutes for them to check me again, and sure enough, I was at 4. So my husband works at the hospital and he was already there, so thank God, like he was working that day and I was at the hospital around that time that he was working, so it all worked out just fine. So they admitted me. I had my 2 sisters and of course my husband, the doctor, and the nurses. I did get the epidural when I was at 5 centimeters because I didn't want to handle any more pain, you guys. I'm sorry. I kind of wanted to do a natural birth, but nothing ever goes as planned, right? It's all God's plan. So during that time, that moment, you guys, I was kind of scared, kind of nervous. I felt like this was my first kid again because I didn't know what to expect. And like during my pregnancy, I was like scared of going into labor and was wondering what was gonna happen. I was just thinking the worst. I asked my husband and my 2 sisters, can we just all gather around and say a prayer before we do this, before I have her. And so we did, and it was an honor for my little sister to say the prayer. After the prayer, I was okay. I was like, okay, God's got this, you know, just leave it in God's hands. Everything's gonna be okay. So I asked my husband if he can bring his speaker to play some music, some positive music. He brought his speaker, and we were playing all my favorite worship. I had a birth playlist ready, so because I kind of figured I would need that. And while I was going into labor, as I was pushing, I was singing those songs. One song I do remember that I was singing while I was pushing was The Way by Pat Berenson? Pat Barrett, I believe. Yeah, I was listening to that song and it was encouraging me, and I was pushing. So I was pushing for at least like 20 minutes. So it wasn't that long. And she was out like, when I was at a 9, I felt like I needed to push. I told my nurse that too. She's like, are you sure you don't have like a BM or anything? I'm like, no, like I seriously, I feel like I need to push her out. And she's like, okay. So she checked me and she's like, whoa, you're at a 9 and her head's like, she's coming like already. I'm like, okay, well, where's my doctor? So my doctor came in, and yeah, basically at a 9 I started pushing because my cervix was thinning and she was slipping out like butter. So after we had her, that night we found out baby girl had jaundice, so we had to stay 3 days. Yeah, for 3 days actually. And it actually cut down to 2 days, so that was good. We didn't have to stay an extra day. She is perfectly healthy now, you guys. Honestly, just I think my sisters, my husband, my doctor, the nurses that were all there, just encouraging me to be positive and everything was going to be okay. And I thank God for giving me that strength that I needed. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, baby girl. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Cars. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.